Hey guys, welcome to the channel where we talk just hair, no bullshit. My name's Cash Lawless, and today I'm gonna share with you guys a really cool technique for doing beach waves that look natural instead of curling ironed. It's a really cool technique we use with the curling iron where we flip the iron back and forth to create an undulation on one side of the section and that isn't as strong on the other. All right, let's get started. We're going to take vertical sections from the crown to the back of the ear and then a horizontal section below the occipital bone to separate the hair at the nape. The hair at the nape is often a different texture, and in fact, the hair on the hairline as a whole is a different texture and often more fine. So I like to smooth it out, get a little bit of regularity to the texture, and then go in and use the technique. So we're going to curve the iron downward on the first section, curving to the curvature of the neck. Flip the iron over, pull the hair through, and flip the iron over time. So I'm flipping the iron up and down every single section that we're doing here, just back and forth, and creating a little bit of an S pattern. Now the difference with this is that the pattern goes left to right rather than up and down like a normal Marcel curling iron or finger wave would go. I just love this technique. I've used it on my celebrity clients, magazine covers. It's so versatile. And you can make it look as extreme as you want or scale it back as much as you want. But I think what I really love about it is that it doesn't look like someone took an iron to their hair and created this fake looking texture. It really mimics what the hair really could be doing naturally. It mimics natural texture, and that's what I love about it. It looks effortless, even though ironically, it takes, as you can see, a ton of work here and quite a bit of practice. So even there, I jacked up that end there. There we go. Smooth that out. Ugh. Anyway, back to the technique. We're going to take horizontal sections all the way up the head and follow that pattern throughout the entire style. So we'll take our next section, and one thing I wanted to mention here, because of that, you saw that last piece not go so well. The way that you give attention to the ends of the hair really separates an average hairstyle from a professional hairstyle. The ends of the hair are typically drier, they're harder to manage, they're further away from the head, and they're very difficult to get to look nice and luxurious as the rest of the hair. So what I like to do in a texture where I'm creating a lot of undulation and a lot of chaos in the texture, I like to add a little bit of uniformity. So you'll see that I like to angle the iron down to the floor at the same angle on every section. And what this does is it adds uniformity to the ends so that the ends have a place to go. It just, for me, gives so much more order to the style when the ends are under control and they have been given attention. I don't typically like to just leave them out and let them do their own thing. So give that a shot and see if it works for you. Now that we're working on the side sections, it's really important to take into account how the wave pattern is going to shape the face. In this case, I like to lift the hair by the ear so that it exposes more of the cheekbone, and then bend the hair inward at the jawline, and then follow that pattern down the rest of the hair shaft. Now that we're on the temple hair, we're going to change things up a little bit by pulling the section forward and down onto the brow. You'll see where we bent the hair right off the cheekbone and inward into the jaw just as the same, but we're pushing it in on the brow because as the sections go up, we want to give it a little bit of that 70s push in, where it kind of shapes the eye and opens up around the eye, curves in around the cheek. And don't forget those ends. Super important. I went ahead and finished everything off, finishing with horizontal sections, and now we have the texture. It's super subtle, but you guys can make it as bold or as subtle as you like. I wanted to keep it really natural feeling and very more toward the subtle side. So we're going to start with our foundation with our products, and we're going to use texturizing spray at the roots. This one's really, really dry, and I love that about it. And what I'm going to do is focus that mainly on the hairline and at the roots. That's going to give us the really nice, dry, voluminous feeling at the roots. Greasy roots are cool on the runway, but in real life, I just prefer really clean looking dry roots. And this texturizing spray just gives me a lot of control on the hairline, as you'll see when we shape the style later. Then on the mid shafts, I like to use the Orbite Dry Texturizing Spray. It just is a little less dry. And then we'll move on to the ends, which we're going to use Extra by Color Wow, which is one of my favorite shine sprays right now. And you can just layer it. It's super lightweight. And this is going to give us back that health and that shine, which gives, when the light reflects off of the hair, it gives us that piecey look, rather than a bird's nest look, which sometimes texturizing spray can do. So I like to build that volume with the texturizing spray. And then on the top of the hair and on the ends, I like to add in that shine. So there you have it. There's the texture. And voila, a hair texture that looks like it could have dried on its own, but with all of the intention in the shape and styling. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy playing around with the technique and making it your own. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to click the like button. That will be awesome because it lets me know if you guys are enjoying or getting anything out of this stuff that I'm putting out there. And make sure to subscribe if you love hair, love learning about hair and all things hair, but without the bullshit. So, thanks for watching. Ciao.